Okay, hello everyone. Coming on a little early because we have a lot of severe weather occurring right now. This is the long range weather forecast discussion from March 13th to 27th, and I'm James Munley. Okay, we're going to first look at the radar here. This is the most advanced radar. We have tornado watches in effect for Kenny in Texas and Callahan. Oh, we have just had a new tornado warning that just popped up. We'll look at this. This is near Kenny. This is tornado confirmed. Picture receipt of a brief tornado touching down over open country north of US 90. Location estimate. This is just near Kenny. All right, but we have this new tornado warning in effect, and this is in effect for northeastern Kenny County, Uvalde County, Edwards, and Real County. This is in effect until 6:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Okay, that just happened when we're on here. We have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Jefferson, Van Buren, Kankakee, Eastland, Stevens. Oh, Kankakee is Illinois. Jefferson and Van Buren is in Iowa. Oklahoma. Another tornado warning here is in effect. We'll go to that right now. This is in effect for Illinois. I'm sorry. This is in effect for southeastern Kankakee County and northeastern Illinois, in effect till 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And we have a tornado at 6:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Kankakee, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Okay, I thought they might have areas also affected. Okay, so we're going to go over these. Then we have Eastland and Stevens in Texas, Baylor and Welberger in Texas, Burr and Henry in Illinois, and also Henderson, Des Moines. They're just popping up all over. Edwards and Kenny in Texas severe thunderstorm warning. Also Koch, Reynolds, and Tom Green, Cato, Canadian, and Grady. And in Kansas, we have Barber and Douglas, Coleman, and Reynolds and Taylor in Texas. Okay, so now we have here threshold. We have reports here. This is large hail, so there's strong updrafts here. We have a report here of 1-inch hail 2 miles west Herscher in Kankakee, Illinois. We have a report here 3.5 inches inch hail 2 miles north of Buckingham. And we have also a report here of 2 3/4 inch hail. This is 1 mile northwest of Buckingham and Illinois. Then we also have here a report there's a lot of severe hail. 2 miles north of Campus, 2-inch, and we have 3-inch hail here. Livingston, Illinois, 3-inch hail reported near Campus. Okay, so we could take a look at this on 3D. All right, and we're going to look at this cell here. And you can see we have these thunderstorms are about 60,000 feet into the air, and we have a lot of strong updraft with hail. This is all hail in here across this region. So this isn't an area to play around. If you're caught outdoors, please seek shelter. Okay. So this is an area of concern right now. We're going to try to get to the forecast, and we'll keep going back. Okay, we're going to look at the period here. Now it's frozen. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to look at the period for March 13th to the 17th. And what we have here is a miles of good agreement bringing a trough into the east from this upper low here over northern Canada down into the east. People in the east are experiencing almost summer-like temperatures. Here locally, I had a high of 80 degrees and that came late in the day, like probably around 6 o'clock or so in the evening. But colder air is coming, and even some snow, believe it or not. Okay, so this is what we're expecting the pattern to look like, and during this forecast period, we're gonna look here. Um, okay, we're gonna look at the AO. The NAO is positive, and we'll look at the forecast. Forecast trend near negative, you can see, and then we look at the AO positive, and we look at the ensembles kind of trends positive to negative, and then the PNA is negative, and the ensembles has it remaining negative. So they will remain negatively neutral, slightly positive over the next 2 weeks, and this is reflected by mixed positive height anomalies across the Arctic. So we'll go back to these maps. You can see we have positive height anomalies here, which is trending towards more of negative height anomalies. The NAO is also recently negative, but the ensembles forecast show a gradual return towards neutral, and the Climate Prediction Center indicates a weak negative to neutral values in the near term, and is now strong push towards deeply negative phase. Expect a typical early March variability with periodic troughs, but no strong signal for sustained cold conditions. And we will have a pattern that will remain progressive and amplified at the same time as I showed you. Ridge in the west, trough in the east, and the models are good agreement on this. Okay, we'll go to the surface now. Look, this is what I was afraid was going to happen. Okay, I'm going to try to get this all back. Okay, we'll go to the surface. And we will have a strong surface low that'll move through the Great Lakes, bringing some snow and gusty winds there. You can see it right there. And across the region on Friday, because we're sitting here on Friday. Then a Clipper system will track across the northern states. You have this other one coming across the northern part of the country. Go Friday, Saturday, see it right here. All right. That will bring high winds and snow across the Rocky Plains over the weekend. So we go to the weekend, you can see here's our area of snow and sleet and freezing rain. And then in the northwest, we have an atmospheric river event, and that could cause daily heavy rainfall, precipitation events, and a ridge over the southwest will cause temperatures to be above normal. Okay, so later on you'll see what's going to happen. So then we go Friday, Saturday. This is just we have to watch as we go into the next period here. This could bring some mixed precipitation across the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. This is the GFS. Here, we don't have the European. Here's the European ensembles. So we have to watch this system. There is a chance that we could see some snow. Even on Thursday morning, we can have a little wet snow mixing in with the rain. And then we have another system, Sunday and a Monday, that could bring a little more. That'll be a bigger system. That could bring a little bit more, but that's days out. You notice where the 540 line is for snow is all the way down here across the southeast again. Winter returns, okay? So say don't get used to this. All right, we're going to look at the period now from March 18th to the 22nd. And what we have here is a ridge builds across the western and central states with the trough in the east. You can see the various models that keep that trough here. Here's our trough. All right. So for this forecast period, I am calling for, we'll go here to the maps. calling for above normal temperatures here with anomalies of 10 degrees or more above normal here, below normal temperatures for this region with anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 35%, below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. We'll go back and look at our severe weather threat. All right. We have a tornado warning in effect for Edwards, Kenny, and Rio, and we'll go to that. This is in Texas. We had that confirmed tornado there. A picture. All right. So this is in effect to 6:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southeastern Kenny, northwestern Uvalde, and South Edwards until this is at 6:20. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 9 miles west of Montel or 20 miles northeast of Buckettsville, moving east at 40 miles an hour. That is probably most likely a tornado. So we have other severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Sultan in Texas, Callahan and Shackleford Taylor in Texas, Bureau and Putnam in Illinois, Edwards and Kenny and Rio in Texas, Jefferson and Van Buren, Henry and Mercer in Illinois, Canadian and Kingfisher in Oklahoma, Baylor and Will Badger in Texas, Bureau and Henry, Kansas and Leavenworth in Kansas, Davis and Wapello in Iowa, Henderson, Des Moines. We have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Illinois, for Henderson, Mercer, and Warren. In Illinois, Cook, that's near Chicago, that's Chicago area. Barber, we have a new tornado warning in effect for Grady. We'll go to look at that at Oklahoma here. And we have this in effect until 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This is in effect for Grady, Oklahoma, Cleveland, Canadian, and McLean. And this is till 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. All right, we have a tornado warning watch in effect for Edwards and McLean. I think we looked at this already. Yeah, we did. So we have a lot that they're just popping up all over the place, waiting for this to populate. So let's look at this. We have a report here, thunderstorm damage reported by the public, large tree branch, 16-inch plus diameter, blow onto car. Here's the lightning overlapped on this. We have, I like to see this. We have here a thunderstorm light rain, squally, and this is near, I can't see it, near Bard and northeast Callahan. All right, so we have a lot of activity going on here. So this is the cold front. Here's our dry line here. This is the weather system, cold front dry line. And we will have a lot of our activity would be occurring across this area here. All right, we're going to go back to the forecast now. We're going to look at the period from March 23rd to the 27th. All right, and what we have here is a zone of flow forecast across much of the country. We have below normal heights here across Canada, and the GFS is more amplified. Look at here, keeping a trough over the west. Earlier this afternoon was more inland, but a large ridge here across much of the country. So for this forecast period, I am calling for below normal temperatures here with anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal, above normal temperatures here with anomalies of 8 degrees or more above normal in this red area. And for precipitation, Calling for above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 35%. Below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Okay, now we're going to look a little bit deeper into this severe weather event, and I'm going to show you what's going on. I hope I didn't lose these maps. Okay, then. Okay, now here we're going to look at the helicity, the amount of energy in the atmosphere. So during late tonight, early tomorrow morning, or tonight, this is where we have a lot of the energy here, okay? And then it kind of wanes and goes down. But then we get more energy here tomorrow afternoon here in parts of the Midwest. And then we go later on to Thursday, Friday, it goes. Now here we're going to look at the totals. And we look for numbers 50 or 55 or more. This is where that area is here, and it's greenish yellow here. That will be where the most activity will be occurring. And then the next thing we're going to look at here is the shear. We have a lot of shear in the atmosphere. You see, we have it here. We have we have a southerly flow coming right out of the Gulf around the ridge in the east, and we have other winds occurring in the opposite direction further aloft. Now here we're going to look at significant hail parameters, and this is where we're expecting the hail to be. And this green, this shows you the probability of hail. Now we're going to look at the supercell development. We have a probability of supercells here. This will go on, the severe weather threat will go on through the night. And we have a lot of favorable dynamics here for a lot of supercells occurring within this area. All right. We'll take a look at the radars again. And we have a tornado watch in effect again for parts of Illinois. Tornado warning from Butte and Henry. We'll go to that. And here it is right here. Now here's our weather system here. Here's our low. We have a report here of approaching an inch hail. This is in Middletown. And this is with this cell right here. We have a report here of almost an inch size hail just north of Henry. And we have a report here of 1 inch hail, or over 1 inch hail here, just northwest of Galesburg. And then we have report approaching 1.5 inch size hail also near Galesburg. Now we're looking here, we have a report of almost inch size hail in Henry, Illinois. And we look at 2 inch hail here. This is to the southeast at Cardenbuck Bridge. And we have an little over 1.5 inch size hail. And this is north of Bradford. All right, I have the lightning overlapping here. We can see if we get any reports. A lot of my METARs aren't loading. So we'll zoom out here a little bit. And this is the frontal boundary here. So these storms will be moving into this favorable environment here. We'll go back into the supercell parameters, into let's see if we go. It's freezing again. Okay, we'll be moving into this favorable wind shear. This will be during the night. We have a lot of favorable total. This is like into higher parts of the atmosphere where it's conditioned. So, like that storm I showed you was like 60,000 feet. That is tapping into all this energy. All right, and we'll look back here. This is the helicity. The storm is tapping into all this energy here for this supercell, for supercell development. Okay, we'll look more. We have tornado warning in effect for Canadian, Cleveland, and Grady. We'll zoom into that. In Texas. All right, this is in effect for Grady County, Oklahoma County, Cleveland County, Canadian County, and McLean County, in effect till 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Locations include Northeast Oklahoma County, Newcastle, uh, Yukon, Bethany, Mustang, uh, War Acres, Tuttle, Union City, Minco, and Woodland Park. And if you're out there driving this, will include Interstate 40 between mile markers 135 and 147, Interstate 44 between miles marker 108 and 122, and Interstate 240 near mile marker 1. Seek shelter if you're outdoors to a sturdy building. Okay, we'll look at this. So I'm going to focus in on this. Where we're getting severe hail, like almost 3-inch hail here. We'll take a look at that again. This is reaching up to about, I think, 50,000 feet. Okay. Now, to keep in mind, this is air coming towards the radar and air going away from the radar. And we try to look for a little bit of a hook. We have rotation occurring here. So I was just talking about, you kind of get a backward C. And this is where we get tornado activity. We have a 2-inch, almost 3-inch hail here. This is probably an open country. This is northwest Tuttle. We can take a look at this area. This is where we're expecting a tornado. It's approaching 60,000 feet. Good updraft here. And we have hail up in this area. Okay, we're getting another update in about a second or so. We'll go to Texas. We have 2 tornado warnings here. This is in effect for, this has been canceled. We have this one here in effect for southeastern Rendera County, Uvalde County, and southern Real County. This is in effect at 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So we have 2 tornado watches in effect for Canadian, Cleveland, and Grady. And we also have tornado watch in effect for Kankakee County. Okay, let's see if we have anything else we didn't cover. We'll look at this severe thunderstorm warning here. This is our dry line here. We have severe thunderstorm warning in effect for south central Sutton County and west central Texas till 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And a tornado was located near the intersections of I-10 and Richlow Road, 1989, or Sonora, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. There could be a tornado in there. We'll take a look at some of these observations here. This is nearby thunderstorm. This is showing thunderstorm vicinity. Lightning distant in all quads. A lot of lightning going here. This is a very active line across this area. We have severe thunderstorm warning here, and effect for northern Callahan County, east central Taylor County and southeastern Shackford County in Texas until 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We have another one here in effect for, it's canceled. We'll look at this. We have severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northeastern Callahan County, west central Texas, Shackleford County, and west central Texas in effect till 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. If you're caught outdoors at any of these, please take shelter. If you're inside, go to a sturdy structure in the home, something with walls around you. Stay away from windows. Okay, we have tornado warning in effect for Reals and Valadez. I don't know if we looked at this one. Can't keep up with these. All right. Okay, this is one that probably was canceled. Yep. We already looked at this. We could look at Beldu, and we have a report here, a 1-inch hail. This is Buda and Buer, Illinois. We have an inch hail here in Henry, Illinois, and 1 inch also in Illinois. We have this thunderstorm warning is in effect until 7:15. Remains in effect Central Daylight Time for southeastern Henry and southeastern Butte counties. So this is a lot of activity going on here. Very active line. All right. This is a clash of air masses. Very warm temperatures in the east. Colder air is moving in, as I showed you before. That could bring some rain and snow to parts of the northern states. We have Johnson Leavenworth in Kansas. We can go look at that. Almost 4 inch, 3.5 inch hail here. Severe hail across this area here. 3 inches. All right. This is 1 mile east of Lake Wakamis in Platte, Missouri. Reported by the public. 2 inch hail here and 1 mile north of Platte Woods. 1.5 inch hail, Weatherby Lake. Almost 2.25 inch hail near Platte, Missouri. Again, we look at here, we kind of see the air coming towards the radar and air going away from the radar. This is where we look for rotation. We have a lot of overlapping thunderstorms with this line. You can see here, here's our cold front. We could take a better look at this if we go to our surface map. All right. Okay. So here's our weather. Here's our cold front. Here's our dry line. Here's our cold front. Now look, we have temperatures in the 80s here, right? Look at these temperatures on the backside. 60s, 50s. Colder air to the north. Look, snow up here. This is all coming to the clash of the seas, you might say. We'll go further, take a look at our radar. We have tornado warning in effect here. This is in effect. A thunderstorm capable of producing tornadoes located just north of Kamini, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. Tornado, baseball-sized hail. Radar indicated rotation. All right. So we have a lot of activity. So if you're caught indoors, please seek shelter in a sturdy room, basement, or an interior room with walls around you. All right, so here we have tornado warning in effect for Callahan. I don't know if we looked at this one. We're zooming all over the place. This is in effect for Central Caroline County, West Central, 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Thunderstorm capable producer tornado was located near Rawdon, moving east of 40 miles an hour. Let's see. We have